So today we are going to be taking a look at the ZenduCAM managed services and driver coaching features. I know some of you may be familiar with this already, but there's been some enhancements and improvements that we wanted to make everybody aware of for driving forward a safety program. So for our agenda for today, we're going to be doing a brief company introduction. We're going to take a look at managed services workflow, look at professional managed services, understanding safety trends, evaluating coaching trends. We're going to have driver application overview and live demonstration of the application. And then give you a little bit of sneak peek into some product updates and releases that are going to be coming up here. So some exciting stuff today to look at. So without further ado, let's get started. Who are Zenduit and what do we do? For some of you that know us, we are a camera and ADAS company, but there's a lot more that we do here at Zenduit beyond that. We have routing and dispatch solutions. We have asset and indoor tracking, mobile forms. We also look at customer porting, vehicle maintenance and diagnostics, driver training, safety training, fuel management solutions, of course, and then we get into enterprise integrations and government solutioning. So there's a lot of things that we do here that some of you may or may not be aware of, just based off of your experience working with Zenduit. So if any of these things interest you, of course, reach out to us and we can talk further on those things. But for today, we're going to be looking at the ZenduCAM mobile application, new feature highlights, and the managed services application. These are kind of exciting things that we're excited to talk about. So let's get started. So we've realized that there's problem statement within the trucking and transportation industry that fleet management and driver safety is a problem. So there's three main aspects that we've identified in terms of challenges fleet managers face. Is driver safety and behavior while on the road. This is a big one that we need to make sure our drivers are acting safely at all times, driving safely, paying attention to the road. Then there's liability claims, because a lot of times if a driver gets in an accident, naturally, most people assume that the driver was at fault. 85% of the time, automatic blame is automatically placed on the driver, when in fact, if we had some kind of video feed or video recording, we would be able to exonerate the driver from this and actually show it was not the driver's fault. And then there's fleet management and operations. So ZenduCAM application is tailored to these key areas by providing analytics and solutions to enable fleet managers to overcome these challenges. In the next couple of slides, we're going to highlight ZenduCAM's solution around driver safety and coaching, and the importance of training drivers how to be better drivers when they're on the road. So traditionally, management around safety and incidents is a reactive approach where we wait for something to happen and then we react to it. We're only able to look at safety insights based on things that have actually happened in the past. And a lot of fleet managers and safety managers will coach drivers in person on maybe during a monthly review or a quarterly review, something like that. It's not necessarily a speedy process or interact right up to date, fast process. And then we have lack of analysis and analytics when it comes to actually looking at coaching and performance, because it's hard for us to get an overview historically of what our driver actions are. So Through ZenduCAM managed services, we're able to take a proactive approach to filtering out drivers based on their historical trends and identify training needs, because we're able to have a holistic view of what our drivers are doing, how they're acting on the road, and what we can do to further improve their performance while they're driving. We're able to identify overall fleet safety trends, and we're able to drill down into drivers' behavior and scoring. So this is a more holistic view of the whole fleet as opposed to individual drivers. So we can create a comparative analysis of it. We're able to provide driver visibility on incidents that have committed, and we can do self-coaching and acknowledgement, meaning drivers are going to be able to be notified right away if there's been a safety infraction and acknowledge it, so that they understand, okay, this was something I shouldn't have done. Or at the same time, they can also say, no, this is a false event. I mean, I really didn't do that, and they'll have a video to prove it. And then we're also able to assess coaching performance and how often coaches are coaching the drivers. So it's not just about the drivers; it's about our safety managers and what are they doing to push our safety program forward. So we've got a workflow that we've built around this to really help drive all these things home. So in any given scenario, this is going to be based on rules. This is going to be our harsh braking, harsh cornering, speeding, etc. What's going to happen? The camera is going to transmit a video. It'll be a 20-second clip, so we can, get a quick view of what's happening. Now, at this point, the video inspection happens. Using our professionally managed service, this actually goes to one of our trained video reviewers, who's going to watch the video for you, determine if there was a problem, and then go forward with identifying what the problem is. If there was no problem, the video gets dismissed and it just goes into an archive state where there's no action required on it. The video is still going to be available for review if needed. But then let's look at the scenario where it's an actionable item. The driver was distracted. The driver wasn't operating in a safe manner in some way. Whether there's a camera obstruction, they weren't paying attention to their driving, or any other kind of safety infraction they might have. What we're going to be able to do at this point is move into coaching. This is the action of a fleet safety manager coming in, taking a look at a video that our review team has said, okay, there's a problem here. We need to take a look at this. And then, notifying the driver, hey, look, we identified this problem. And you can move into whatever kind of coaching situation that you might have um, within your organization. So this is a really integral part. And then from there, what we're going to be able to do is we're going to be able to drive our safety program forward, reduce incidents, improve safety. So how can we take this and understand an overtime view, whether our safety program is working? Well, we have a safety performance dashboard. And this allows us to quickly view the safety trends in our fleet and identify emergent safety issues, as well as understanding where the success is happening within the safety program. We're able to see this on a fleet of a holistic fleet view over weekly or monthly, to see, are we getting improvement over time? In the case of what we see here, a lower number is a better number. We always want a lower number of incidents. So a lower safety score is better. And then we're able to see on the drivers, how are they performing in comparison to the rest of the fleet? What does their percentage look like compared to other members of the fleet? From there, we're then going to be able to understand, how is our coaching program working? Are our coaching or our safety managers actually actioning on what's happening? Are they coaching? Are they reviewing the videos? Because it's a two-part piece here. It can't just be dry. We have infractions. We need someone to review them and coach them. So we have a way to see also, what are our fleet managers actually doing to enforce our safety program, to make sure that our drivers are being coached, to make sure that our safety program is moving forward? Well, we've developed the coaching dashboard, so we can see how many events are being coached over time, how long is it taking to do it, who's doing it even, so that we can go forward. And we're also able to view a backlog of events that maybe haven't been coached yet. So this is part of what the ZenduCAM platform is doing to enable your safety program. Now we've got now our mobile application, which fits directly into our workflow. So the items on here, some of them definitely look familiar. Our real triggering, our video being transmitted, professional review. Well, now we've also got the mobile application in place, where the video or the event is being sent directly to a driver's mobile device, and they can watch their video in real time. I'm actually going to give a demonstration on this in a minute or two, so that you can see just exactly what this looks like from a driver perspective, or an application perspective. Um, because it's an integral part. If we're having all these actions happening, someone needs to be able to take action on this, and review it, and the driver needs to understand what's happening. So this is where our driver application comes in. Now, there's also the manager coaching portion of it, where right directly through our mobile app, the manager is going to be able to do the reviews. So there's no need to sit down and tie yourself to a PC anymore to do these functions. It can be done all mobile now, and this is a big thing. It's available for both iOS and Android. We're going to have an upcoming launch within the next month, because it's going through a lot of great changes. So let's take a quick look at what does our driver app actually look like. So when we come in, what we're going to get is we're going to get our video module. Now, within our video module, what we get a list of events that have happened. In this case, it's zone entry and exit. We've got a nice driver distraction video down here. These are all ones that are pending being reviewed. Now, we also have escalated incidents. These are the ones that have actually been reviewed and are going through the coaching process to drive our fleet safety program forward. So let's take a look at this driver distraction video here. And this is what we're going to see when we're coming in. And look at that, driver eating or drinking. So let's take a look here. As we see, we're getting the video, we're getting the action, we even get the speed profile going along here. Right, there's a lot of good information that's being presented here, so that we can see, and this is being sent to our driver, of course, so they can see, hey, look, yeah, okay, I did this thing, and I probably shouldn't have been doing it. Now, if we go into the history of coaching, we're going to see who is the driver, what were they doing, and then we can make any additional comments that we need here. Please, oh, I guess I should stop eating in your vehicle. Right, we can do this again all from our mobile device, and then all we do, we'd submit that, and that's going to be then sent to the driver so he can review his actions. Now, going back to our incident review, so we have our other incidents here that are going to be reviewed. We're able to filter them by time frame. So let's look at anything that happened today. Oh, I guess I don't have anything today. Let's select all drivers and let's see what I get. No, nothing today. Oh, we have one escalation for today. So, and it looks like it was coach. So there's our coaching from the eating and drinking incident. And then here's another incident. So this is going to go through the review process again. We have a driver here. He's not wearing his seatbelt. I'm sure some of you may recognize our driver today, and he's driving along. He's distracted. He's not wearing his seatbelt, and this is an action that we would want to send out a coaching on his, because there he goes. Look, he's putting his seatbelt on. We want to have that on before we start driving, of course. So we're gonna go into coaching on this, and we're gonna tag this. There's no seatbelt, and we're gonna submit the review. Now that's going to send it out to the driver, who is now going to be able to be made aware of this. So this is a quick look at what we've got coming up in our mobile application. It's exciting. We're really looking forward to this being rolled out publicly. So let's continue with our presentation here. So as we said in the driver application, it's going to allow drivers to review their incidents and respond to coaching incidents. Now, how does this benefit you? What benefit does this give you? Well, it proves the safety review turnaround time and ensures that our safety violations are handled in a timely manner, meaning we don't have to wait until we have our weekly, monthly, quarterly meeting with the driver to try and correct his actions or improve the driver's safety. This can all happen in real time, and it's really going to drive forward the safety program within a lot of fleets. So this is where we're headed with ZenduCAM and the driver coaching. Now, I did also talk about our professionally managed service. I know that some of you may already be using this, but others maybe aren't aware of it. Because what we've done is we've found over time that fleet managers are spending a lot of time actually watching the videos to determine if there's a safety incident that's happening. And what we've done is we have a professional managed service where we have our trained team of professional reviewers who they're going to spend their time doing it for you. Because on average, if you have a fleet safety manager spending 1 hour per day reviewing videos, it's more cost effective to use our service than it is to have your own in-house staff spending their hours doing that. The self-managed or the professional managed service is available, and I encourage you to speak with your sales or success representative to find out more. So let's move on to our product updates, because we've got some nice things coming up in the future here in the next month or two that some of you might be interested in taking a look at. So in the month of July, we're planning on launching the ZenduCAM Scorecard. This is a comprehensive scorecard that's going to actually give a really good overview of what's happening in with your individual drivers, because this is important. That we're able to see what happened with a driver over time. What is their trending like? And this is going to be coming to the ZenduCAM desktop application, which I'm sure a lot of you are using, and it gives a very thorough overview. It gives a comparison to other drivers within the fleet, and also what is the actual incident rate. And it's going to create a safety score. Within this safety score, you're going to be able to find out, do we have drivers that are not meeting the expected standard. So again, look forward to this be launching out in July as an update to our ZenduCAM product, which you're all hopefully familiar with. And if not, again, reach out to us. We'll be happy to show you. And then we actually have a little bit of a sneak preview here. In the coming months, in the coming month or two, we're going to be having some indoor tracking capabilities rolled out, our indoor BLE tracking. Because it's always been a challenge when we're dealing with warehousing or other indoor things to keep track of where in our warehouse these items exist, because within indoor areas, we don't always have our cellular or GPS capability. So it can be a challenge. Well, let it be a challenge no more. So look forward to some announcements around our um, indoor tracking solutions. It's an exciting opportunity that we're happy to present. So I want to thank everybody for attending today. If you would like any more information about anything we've discussed today, again, please reach out to your sales representative or your success representative, and we will be happy to have a conversation with you. Thank you, everybody, and have a great day.